At the gallery, we're very strict on how much information you have to provide with each shot when you submit it to the galleries. This is so that we don't become a junkyard for photos, like unfortunately many photo sites have become. On those sites, people either don't put in any information or they put in irrelevant information. This renders their search facility virtually useless. No one can find anything. That includes potential buyers and other photographers who get really annoyed because their work is lost in the masses. If you find keywording difficult, here's some handy tips. Only put in what's relevant. The curators check every single keyword in every single submission, so they'll take out and change which ones aren't right, and that can affect your metadata rating. Write the obvious. Write what we can see. For example, is there a predominant colour? In the case of this shot, pink. Is there an obvious location? In this case, Monument Valley. You can tell that because people know Monument Valley and will recognise it. Don't use location as a keyword unless it's obvious to the person viewing the shot. If you shoot a close-up of your dog in your backyard, don't put in your hometown or country because only you will know that's where it was taken. It won't be obvious to anyone else, and therefore it's not a legitimate searchable term. Write the subject of the shot. What is the key thing that the shot is focusing on? In this case, it's cliffs, but there's a lot of other words for cliffs too. Mountains, ranges, rock face, precipice. People use all sorts of terms to search, so try and cover them all off. Think laterally about the words you use. That's 5 words already. In the case of landscape, think of textures: dust, sand, gravel. In this case, dirt, or even clouds. In some instances, grasses. In the case of people, think of their gender, their age, their ethnicity. Here's a handy tip. If you're struggling for keywords, write down a short story about the photo. It only has to be a couple of paragraphs long. Here's one we prepared earlier about this photo. Now go through the story you've written down and highlight the keywords. You'll end up with something like this. Look at that, instant keyword satisfaction. So there's a few tips. We'll keep adding to them as we find them. But seriously, give it a go. It does get easier the more you do it, and it's absolutely essential to making the photo art gallery one of a kind.